What's up,
Hey,
witches?
what's up? I'm Linda.
Sean.
Yeah.
Other way around. This is not Freaky Friday.
And this is Getting Witchy.
Yes, it is.
And today we are going to talk about the Good Dog Spellbook by Gillian Kemp.
Yes.
Now we've already done the Good Cat Spellbook.
Yes.
And we just talked about prior to starting the recording, and I want to apologize to Gillian because in our last recording, when we mentioned the typo of her name, instead of Gillian, it said Jillian. I have a very dark sense of humor, and yeah, I may have made a say at least it wasn't Maxwell, but I apologize. I meant you no disrespect. Um, love your books, okay? Um, is that too much? I need to shut up now?
No, you're good, baby.
But I
Good.
apologize. That was unnecessary, and yeah. So let's get into the book.
So this book does a very good job of providing a lot of good information in a very small amount of space. It discusses the relationship between humans and dogs, how basically we have had a relationship with them since the Stone Age.
Jack Jack is being an asshole right now.
Oh, he made me bleed. Um, yes, we have had a relationship with them since the Stone Age. When an extinct pack of wolves was drawn to the fires of the
Do we need to start over?
caveman. I think we might need to.
Okay.
Yes, because I think I need a band-aid.
Okay. All right. Quit being an asshole, Jack. Do you want me to just pause this, or well, we can't? Jack, you're an asshole. Why you just randomly attack us? We've got a tuxedo cat with orange cat energy, apparently. And he somehow made a hammock out of the cover we have on our couch. Anyway, so there's a lot of really good, and just like the Good Cat, it gives a lot of the history of as Linda was, or John, if we're swapping, but just as Linda was just talking about, there's lots of good information in here about the history and development of our relationship with dogs. You all right, babe? Yeah, he's a butthead. And it's amazing to think of from, yeah, and she said, your dog, the first chapter, your dog as your best friend and familiar from the big bad wolf. So now I get how a Chihuahua is related to the big bad wolf. They're freaking evil.
No, they think they're bigger than they are.
But yeah, but I mean, there are so many different breeds,
Yes.
all stemming from wild wolves,
Yes.
basically.
Wild wolves that, and away, domesticated themselves by coming around our campfires and
eating
protecting
leftover food
and protecting the borders of our lands.
So spells for love and romance?
Yes. So much with the good cat spell book, there are various types of spells in the good dog spell book, some of which do target specific individuals,
Which we talked
you know,
about.
to each their own, and others that don't. Now with one of the spells that, if I recall correctly, was where the pink is. For a partner to be faithful to you. Now this one does it is about a specific individual. Some of the instructions were not very clear to me.
Oh, this is when you messaged her?
Yes. So we reached out to her on Instagram and asked her if she could clarify, because it does require either a postcard or a greeting card with an envelope. You are supposed to address it and stamp it, but in the instructions, it does not specifically say to put it in the mail. You are supposed to put it in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting a stamp on it, that kind of would imply, but yeah, if it doesn't say to send it, I mean,
but
magic is about intent. So even if you didn't send it, you put a stamp on it. So it is being sent.
And that's the thing,
metaphorically.
And that is the thing, is that I have come across spells before where you set it up as if you're going to do it, but you don't actually, you symbolically do it, but you don't physically do it. So right. I just wanted to make sure. I asked for clarification as to which way this was supposed to go.
And she responded within a couple of days.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she responded within a couple of days. And she was quite kind.
Yes. So you are supposed to send the card to the person that you address it to.
And this book, just like the other, sorry, I don't know why I was just going through puberty there for a second with my voice. To spellbind a lover to give you unconditional love.
Much like your dog would.
Well, this doesn't actually say that you. Oh, yeah, actually, you're utilizing a handwritten note
from them. So you're using a tag lock, something that has their energy in it.
So again, I mean, to each his own. Like, as I stated in the last video, I have and do target individuals, but it's not for love. It's more for forgetting. Like, forget I ever existed type of thing.
And I have actually done spells with specific people in mind in regards to love, and the results were horrendous. You know that phrase, be careful what you wish for? Yeah, there's a reason that saying exists.
So understand that, I mean, with all magic, there are risks, inherent risks involved. But again, this is just me and her, that we do not do anything that would bend a person's will to be opposite of what they would want, if you follow me. But there were how many pages extra?
Well, this one is 157 and the cat book was 129. Okay.
So about 30 pages.
Differences in the books. With the cat book, it teaches you how to read your cat's aura. That's not in this for the dogs.
But
Both,
that's not to say that the dog doesn't have an aura.
right. Both books talk about the astrological sign of your pet. So if you know when your pet was born, like this little guy right here, he was born late February, early March, so he's a Pisces.
He's an asshole.
But it teaches you about your dog's personality based on the astrological sign. And it also, so one thing that this book does that the cat book does not do is talk about what your pet's breed says about you as the owner. And it breaks them down by group.
But they don't do that but she didn't do that for the cats.
No. And you had made a good point when we were discussing it, that when it comes to dogs, basically people choose the dog. But when it comes to cats, the cat distribution center kicks in and the cat picks the human.
Yes.
So
I mean, there are times when dog chooses the human too, but more often than not, it's, you know, the person picks the dog and the cat picks the person. So
I mean, that might be part of why.
Now, one I do like, to bring the perfect partner into your life. That's generic as fuck.
But generic in a good way.
Yes.
Because it's not being so super specific that you're going after a particular person. It's just asking for your perfect partner to be brought into your life.
To bind a lover to you. Now, we have binding spells.
Yes.
Marriage, if you will. I mean, magical marriage. Hand fastings, yes.
Right.
Now, I find this one interesting. To keep your lover faithful and as loving to you as your dog. I'm sorry, but if I have to do a spell for you to be faithful to me, then you don't need to be in my life. I mean, true. Because it's just the spell keeping you faithful, or at least in my head, it's the spell keeping you faithful, not your love, affection, and what's the word?
Devotion,
commitment. Lot of really, so one big difference between this book and the cat, the Good Cat spell book, is that with cats we have whiskers that naturally shed,
and occasionally a dog will also shed a whisker. It's not as common,
right?
Or at least I have not seen it as much with dogs as I do with cats.
Probably because you've had more cats.
Okay.
Anyway, and there's no claws. There's no claw sheaths.
Right. However, if you are the type of person that will personally trim your dog's nails, you can use that.
So one thing also, which was not in either of the book.
What?
A witch's jar.
Oh, that would probably be in the protection.
I don't remember seeing that though.
Well, it's not specifically listed as a protection jar, but there are protection spells.
So witch's jar, you put in nails, you put in glass, you put in DNA of each person within the house. They have found them in old homes in Europe. Jack, what the? Buried underneath the porch.
Yes.
So saying you could put the claws in that,
or fur from the dog's brush, or if you're when you're petting your dog,
for an ex to stop pestering you. How about just sick the fucking dog on him? I mean, that takes a lot less energy than a spell.
There are also a few different spells on how to invite your dog to be your familiar, or what? Yeah, yes, to spellbind your lover to be faithful. Yes,
Another one.
yes,
This is like the third one.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, and that one uses flowers, or a flowering bulb anyway.
Mm.
Um. So hey, pets and flowers and love. Who wouldn't want to do that one?
She has an affinity of pit bulls, I think.
Mm.
Because
Well,
every puppy that
looks
is
like a pit
drawn,
bull.
it looks like a freaking pit bull. And
Which
that's awesome. I love pit
awesome.
bulls.
Love pit bulls. Um, there are spells for happiness and luck. There are actually there's one section in this book that I found very interesting, and it is different divinations based on dogs.
Pit bull. She likes pit bulls.
And yeah, these are
And
the
collies.
wealth and
Yeah, increase your wealth. So here's a spell to increase your wealth. You need water from your dog's bowl, a small dish, 3 well-used coins.
so the really beat up ones you get from the coin star. What?
Like the one I've got right there. 2 new coins. If not, use well-used coins. But you can find new coins easy enough. Your dog's collar, your dog's leash or lead. She's British, isn't she? Is she British?
Oh, I think she might be. I'm not sure.
Because we don't use lead.
No, we don't.
Um, I
And
didn't mean anything by I love you. Just because we broke away from you 250 years ago doesn't mean we don't love you. Have you seen the FIFA games? Oh my God. It has been such an amazing event to see the Scots drank Boston dry. They freaking drank Boston
they did.
dry.
I would love to see the Scots and Mexico.
I was reading something. So yes, we get distracted. Gillian, I'm sorry. Okay.
Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to our podcast. Sam Adams set up enough beer, the brewery, for a 4th of July event. Who was the other? It was an actual liquor, not a beer. Distillery set up enough for St. Patrick's Day or vice versa. They all got drunk dry.
Whoa.
All of it gone. The Scots fucked Boston up and had a blast.
Yes, and if I recall correctly, I read that Boston signed an agreement to be a sister city with Glasgow.
Yes.
So
we
awesome.
We are your brothers now, blood brothers. So your dog's leash or lead, a green, gold, or white candle.
Well, I just use all 3.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. You would use all 3 because you have the green for money, the gold for money, and the white for purity. So you're not getting it from the moon. You're not getting it from a
it's not coming from a bad source.
Yeah, it's not somebody dying and you get a windfall.
Gotcha.
When the moon is growing from new to full, drop 3 used coins and 2 new coins into a dish. Cover the coins with water poured from your dog's drinking bowl. Put the dish of coins in front of a candle on a table. Place your dog's lead in a circle around the coins and candle. Get your dog to bark, kiss, or give you their paw 5 times. So you got to poke them to make them bark. So, and that's another thing with the other one too. It's like, and we talked about this with the cat book. Have your cat leap over
something
3 times or whatever it was, but
well, okay, remember though, I had midnight trained.
okay.
I mean, well, I mean, not necessarily to jump, but by
or
my
you
hand
can
signals, she knew certain things.
or you
so.
can walk or carry your dog around the table 5 times in a clockwise circle. With each bark, kiss, or paw handshake, or clockwise walk around the coins, the candle and coins, say my dog
And then you say your dog's name.
And I attract financial wealth today. Now, this would take all of 10 minutes to set up. Literally. As long as you have everything.
Yes.
I mean, it would take 10 minutes to set up. And if you have a little card table like we do, which she's going to do the dog oracle on, because we like playing cards.
Plus it's my apothecary workstation.
Yeah, it's our card table. It would be easy to do,
right?
Like that's literally a 15-minute spell.
Yeah.
Let the candles burn down. Now it doesn't say that.
No, and keep in mind, a candle is a candle, so it doesn't have to be like a taper candle. It doesn't have to be one of the chime candles. If all you have is a birthday candle that's green or white or gold, use it. It'll work.
So let me continue. I'm sorry again. Welcome to our pod show. We get distracted.
We're chaotic. Especially him.
My dog, Chance, that was the dog I had. So was Rusty. I miss Rusty. My dog, Chance, and I attract financial wealth today. Now sit with your dog, face the candle, the 2 of you, and hold your dog's 2 front paws in your hands while you say, golden flame, Chance and I see abundant wealth shine on my dog, Chance, and me, turn golden light into money for me, for financial security eternally. Now you can adjust that too. One thing I've found about spells is if it doesn't like flow for you, whatever, because one thing that I have found about magic is that the spell kind of needs to flow.
Yes. Well,
it doesn't have to rhyme.
No,
but it needs to flow. And if
it's not flowing,
if it's choppy,
adjust it
to change some of the words, whatever you got to do, and then encircle the flame by swinging your dog's collar 5 times in a clockwise circle around the candle flame.
So you play helicopter with me.
Thank you.
What? You've never played that game? Helicopter over my head?
No, sweetheart. I was a 15-year-old boy in gym class and we played helicopter. Which is why I paused. We didn't sword fight.
Really? We did fencing.
The boys did not sword fight in the locker room.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the locker room.
Well, I was just talking about Gillian. I'm sorry. I know this is but
no, you've never played the jump rope game helicopter?
Do you not have a clue of what the frick I'm talking about right now?
No, I really don't.
Did you watch Spaceballs?
Yeah, back when it like first came out on
and
VHS.
And And what were they doing with their lightsabers?
I don't remember because
Their laser swords.
What, the 80s, early 90s, maybe.
I know this is adult content. Well, kind of. It's geared towards adults, so kids hopefully wouldn't see any of this. Helicopter.
Yeah, we're not meant for kids.
Swirling.
Okay.
Oh, now it's sinking in. Now it's sinking in. Oh, Gillian, I apologize.
The jump rope game.
That's
you whip a jump rope over your head and you say helicopter.
That is not the hell. That is not a helicopter.
See the colors, and then you call out the color. And
that is not
to jump over as you try to swipe their feet.
You're gonna make us redo this again, aren't you?
But I'm just saying, like,
that's
welcome to our podcast. We are chaotic. That was not. So we were talking two totally different things. I was talking a playground game. You were talking high school locker room.
What never mind. Thank your dog for helping you to cast your spell. And see, I don't agree with snuffing out the candle, but okay, because you want it to burn all the way down. And then what are you going to do with that candle? Because you can't reuse it in most magic. If you snuff it out,
you're going to do the same spell like the next day, in which case you would just relight the same candle.
Okay. All right. I'll buy that for $1. Put the 5 coins in your purse or wallet. Separate.
Ooh, or on the windowsill.
Separate from spending money. Alternatively, you can put the coins on a windowsill in the east of your house. To recharge the money, drawing power from the coins, wash the coins in water poured from your dog's bowl just before each month's full moon. So it's kind of like a money bowl.
Yeah.
A very just 5 coins money bowl, but
with dog energy.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we don't have a dog, so
it's not for a lack of trying.
We don't have the room for a cane corso or a Malinois.
Well, we have the room for Malinois. We don't have the space for Malinois. Like a Malinois would do okay in here, except that you think he has zoomies? Oh my God. Have you seen? He could jump up on top of that.
Yes, no.
He could get on top of a 6-foot cabinet.
We would need a bigger, because those would need to be protected.
To resolve a problem, for career success, dog spell to chase a problem away. Ooh, I like that one. And it's actually, that's actually write your problem on a fresh leaf of your choice, probably bay.
We don't have fresh bay though.
Slip the leaf grapefruit under your dog's collar when you let your dog off. Wait, what?
Off the leash in a park.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
when the leaf falls off, when the leaf falls off from the dog's collar, your problem will detach from you, and nature will work on resolving it. I like that one. That's really simple one. That's like that's literally a 1 freaking minute.
Yeah, and it says a fresh leaf of your choice, so it could be any fresh leaf, like
basil.
And like we've got grapefruit out there. We've got those tiny little orange seedlings. We've got that fern.
A good health omen. If a dog licks a newborn baby, it is a sign that the child will quickly heal from any illness incurred throughout their life.
Oh, you must have been licked by a lot of dogs.
I was going to say that because I do heal pretty quickly. Even though I look horrible right now. I do heal pretty quickly from many injuries.
Yes, there's lots of different omens or divinations related to dogs.
Yeah, she has a lot more for dogs than she had for cats. But Gillian has more spells that utilize, I mean, because the most she can utilize or talks about utilizing is fur.
For the dogs?
Yeah.
Well,
Fur,
no,
the collar,
the
the leash.
or
But
there
with the cat,
there is one where she mentions a muddy paw print.
mm,
And I would think it wouldn't even necessarily need to be a muddy paw print. It would just need to be the paw print.
ooh, you could do an ink paw print and use it.
Um, but I mean, she adapts to the animal. Yes, with cats, they have the fur that can be used. They've got the claw sheaths, the whiskers.
So if your dog is ruled by fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, he or she will be strong-willed and impulsive. They like excitement, plenty of varied activities, and ventures to new pastures, new opportunities, new experiences. They are very loving and loyal with a strong sense of self, but their impetuousness
Look at you with the big words.
and
I love you.
yes, Gillian, I apologize. Typically, I have a problem with multi-syllabic, syllabic, syllabic,
Polysyllabic words.
see? Especially when I've had a couple shots of tequila.
Oh, you're fine.
Ooh, bonding spell. So she has, because as Linda mentioned, in this book, she identifies, each dog and breed.
Yeah, well, she discusses the astrological sign and has a spell onto how to bond with your dog based on its astrological sign, but also talks about the different breed groups
and what it says about you.
Yes. But yeah, so for each astrological sign, there is a spell you can use to bond with your dog based
But
on
does it
its
change
astrological sign.
if let's say it's a demon dog Chihuahua that's a freaking Pisces? So there's one for Chihuahua, there's one for Pisces.
Well, no, because the spells,
Demon dog Chihuahua.
it just talks about what the dog breed says about you as the owner.
Ah,
So the astrological sign of your dog is about your dog's personality
nerd.
and how to bond with it.
Okay.
But when it gets down to the breed of the dog
That
and what
was
it
Devin, by
says
the way.
about your personality, it's about you, like what your dog says about you.
So there's some really cool and freaking awesome spells in this book. Yes, there are more spells in this book than there were in the Good Cat spell book. But let's be realistic, cats aren't good. I could be sitting like this, and all of a sudden, Mother Lover jumps up, sinks his teeth into my top knuckles, and wraps his freaking claws around the meat of my thumb. Dogs don't do that.
You've never been attacked by a dog before. I was just walking down the street to my bus stop, minding my own business.
I'm talking about your dog.
And
I'm talking about our cat, not a stray cat.
He's 4 months old. He doesn't know any better. We need to train it out of him.
I love your ignorance. No, not ignorance. I'm sorry. That was rude. Innocence. He knows damn well what he's doing. Boy is walking through the living room and he just randomly jumps on his freaking thigh and digs into him. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He sees the shorts dangling. And Devin's like, whatever. He does the same thing to me in the bathroom because of the belt on my bathrobe.
Mm-hmm.
He sees something dangling, he's gonna attack it.
Dogs don't do that. Not our dog. Like if we had a dog, it would not just randomly fucking attack you.
No, it would just probably try to hump me every freaking day.
Gillian, thank you so much. And thank you to Crossed Crow Books. I think I might even reach out to you guys because I have a book that I want to try to get published. But anyway, thank you guys for this opportunity. You know, I never realized, even though you know they can hear that on the recording probably, right? And you know, I never you know, I am into magic, obviously. But I never thought about spells specifically to be done with or for my familiar. So these were awesome. Thank you, Gillian. We really appreciate the opportunity to read these, both the books. And I still say you're a pit bull person because that's a pit bull. But thank you. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please get the book, both of them, actually. I think they're, well, this price is $19.95. But I mean, I don't know if that's the actual what it's being sold for, or if that's just what they listed it for initially. But it's a great book. Both of them are. And I mean, we have one of her others too, or two of her others.
Yeah, we also have
her most popular,
the good spell book, which is mostly actually no, it is Romani magic. And they definitely did not have any qualms.
Yeah, they have no issues with targeting any mother lovers. Which would explain a lot with these, because she has a history of
that book. I liked not just because of the spells included, but also the lore, the history, the little bits of folk tradition, or like when we were talking with Icy and you mentioned like the itching on the palms and stuff.
Yeah, they're big on that. Like if your eye is twitching, you're gonna see somebody that you haven't seen in a while, or something of that. It depends on where you're from, on what it would mean.
Right. And so I mean, I love the book just for that alone.
Well, that's why I like both of these.
Yeah, I mean, they're very educational, especially when it comes down to our relationship with, cats and dogs. Like one thing I did not realize until I read her book was that dogs were worshipped in Egypt just as much, if not more, than cats. And the reason I say that is because in this book, it talks about how if you hurt a dog, it carried corporal punishment. If you killed a dog, it was the death penalty.
Mm. Well, I mean, yeah,
Or it might be the other way around. I
but
don't
yeah,
remember.
I
But
mean, Anubis
it,
was a
yeah,
dog.
he was a jackal-headed
But
god. Yes, he was the carrier of the souls to the underworld, so he was pretty important. But the Egyptians also had Bast,
mm,
um, the cat-headed goddess. Um, but yeah, they were worshipped, if not equally, then dogs were just slightly more.
mm, okay.
Um, and while as a cat person, I do take a little bit of umbrage to that. It is what it is. So, are we good?
Yeah.
But I mean, I do
Yeah.
still have to
You
do the
still have to do
oracle,
the
but
oracle. Yeah.
yeah.
But we
Okay. Well, peace out, witches.
peace out. As I said, I'm Linda.
John,
We love you. Peace out.
take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We love you, and we can't wait to see you again. Peace.
Okay, witches. So this is the dog oracle. This is what the little oracle map looks like, which comes included with the book, by the way. And so we don't have a dog. We have a cat. We don't have a dog, but our cat has a dog. So we're going to use Jack's dog for this. And it's just a little representation of how to use this. Now, there are actually 10 different methods listed in the book to use the dog oracle. Jack, knock it off. I will give you your puppy as soon as I'm done with him. We're going to use method number 2, I believe it is, which is the shake a paw oracle divination, where you take a coin, you hold it in your hand, and you hold your dog's paw in your hand as you shake it, and then you let it go, and it's supposed to land on one of the dog. See those images at the top, the little dog? It's supposed to land on one of those. Okay? So let's go ahead and shake the paw and let it go. That's 2 out of 3, maybe. I don't know. Let it go. Okay, you know what? Let's just say it landed right there. Thank you, puppy. Here, Jack, you want your puppy? Jack, do you want your puppy? Here, you can have your puppy. Okay. All right. So this landed on what looks like a Great Dane to me. All right. And oh, when you toss the coin, you are actually supposed to say your question out loud. The question that I was thinking about this time was, will I have my own home? I think that's one of the questions. Let me just double check. Yes, will I have my own home? It's number 25. Right there. Okay. So what you do is okay, so you toss the coin, it lands onto one of the symbols, and then you refer to the chart by looking at your question number, which mine was number 25. Yes, 25, which is right there. And then at the top of that same page, find the dog symbol your coin landed on. So my coin landed there on what looks like a Great Dane. And then you trace your finger down from the dog symbol to a square that meets your question number's line when you trace your forefinger from your question number towards the right. That sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. At least it does to some people. It sounds a lot more complicated to me than it actually is. basically what you're doing is from the Great Dane symbol, I am tracing my finger down to meet up with line 25, which is my question number. And where my fingers meet is going to be this little bone picture. Now, that symbol tells you which page to turn to in the book. And then that is going to tell you what your answer is. So, as you can see in the book, at the very top of the page are these little symbols that match the symbols that you see on the map below the dog pictures, okay? So we landed on 25 Great Dane, which is not a bone. It looks more like a dog biscuit. So we're going to find the dog biscuit. And let's see. Woo. When we get to the dog biscuit, oh, here we go, dog biscuit. Then we're going to find the picture that looks like a Great Dane, which is right here at the very, very bottom. And it says, one that feels so pleasant that people remark upon it. So my question was, will I have my own home? And the answer is one that feels so pleasant that people will comment on it. So that is just one of many ways that you can use the dog oracle. There's actually 10 listed in here, and there were only, I think, 3 in the cat book, but I would think that you would be able to use some of the methods in the dog oracle for the cat oracle as well. Now, some of them do indicate using your dog's leash or collar. Many people don't have collars or leashes for their pets, for their cat. I do. I have a collar for Jack. We have a leash for Jack. He doesn't always use it, but that is something you could also use for the cat oracle. Anything that your dog uses can be used as a way to connect you to the dog oracle. So if you need your dog's energy and you don't have your dog at the time, like let's say you're on vacation and your dog is in a kennel or with family, hopefully with family or somebody that you trust to care for your furry friend, you can use something that you can use a picture of your pet. But there are many ways you can use this oracle, and I hope you do. I hope you get this book. If you have a dog or you want to get a dog and you want to learn how to use a dog in your spellwork, this is an excellent book, okay? Get it. If you have a cat or you want to get a cat and you want to learn how to use your cat in your magic, get the Good Cat Spell book. They are both excellent resources. I really can't say enough about these books. I mean, I've learned so much from Gillian Kemp out of just 3 books that I have of hers. In the I'm going on 30 years here as a witch. And it's all been solitary, but I love to learn from other witches with their books. So yeah, she's been a great resource for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. I hope you enjoy the episode. Peace out, witches. We love you. Please make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we can't wait to see you again. Peace out.